The new Fallout TV show has dropped a trailer, and as a fan of the games, I am cautiously optimistic. That being said, the trailer has given me hope and major concerns. Firstly, the special effects, setting, and cast look fine. I don't have any major issues with any of these. The show at least doesn't look cheap, and the action scenes do generally look pretty good. My main concern is the lore, and how this show will fit into the general vibe of the video games. To give context to this, Fallout New Vegas takes place in the year 2281. The TV show will be based in the year 2296, which is 15 years after the events of New Vegas, and will be based out of California, specifically around the LA area. For anyone who has played the video games, we know that the NCR, or New California Republic, was formed in the year 2189, almost 100 years before the events of the New Vegas video game, and it is the closest thing to an old world United States government. They have a massive presence in the West Coast, including territories that stretch into Nevada, Arizona, and parts of northern Mexico, as well a strong military, stability, and is a pretty well-functioning country. There is corruption among their government, which is the main reason why they had a falling out with the Brotherhood of Steel. Furthermore, it has a war hawk mentality, but it also works well for most of the people that live within its borders. They enjoy the highest standard of living in the whole Fallout universe, with the people enjoying freedom, equality, a stable free market, and rule of law. It has the largest population for any one country or faction, coming in around 700,000. There is a lot more I could talk about with them, but I just wanted to paint the picture. If you have seen the new Fallout trailer, can you already start to see the issue? Where is the NCR? The trailer doesn't even mention them. Instead, the trailer paints a picture of the Wild West where only the toughest survive. This is furthest from the reality in the games. California would be the most civilized and relatively safest area in the entire Fallout universe. And the NCR specifically has a very strong presence in the LA area. LA would be much closer to a thriving city than the Wasteland. So why is the NCR completely missing from the picture in the trailer? Instead, we get a bunch of images of the Brotherhood of Steel. Don't get me wrong, the Brotherhood of Steel is one of the most cool factions in the Fallout universe, and I would love to see them in a TV show. But they have pretty much zero presence in NCR territory. They had a falling out with the NCR government years before the New Vegas game. This led to a war where they were defeated by the overwhelming numbers of the NCR military. So how are they now this well established with the military in the LA area? This is just the first trailer, and they are already breaking the lore of the game in half. And if you wanted a more Wild West vibe in the LA area, there is an easy fix to this. Just go back in time a bit and base the show around before the NCR was established, or in its early days. You could even have the New California Republic's creation being a major plot point. There is a very rich history from the early days of the NCR up to when it becomes an established power. Plenty of times that give a more dangerous and wild wasteland vibe. Instead, they choose to base the show around when the NCR is most established and stable, and just pretend that they don't exist, unless they somehow completely disappear off screen between New Vegas and the show, which would just come across a little bit silly. Also, the trailer isn't really giving me the vibe of the Fallout universe. Something that Fallout is known for is its slapstick violent humor. The Fallout world would be a pretty horrible place to live. There are monsters, death, destruction, and crazy people everywhere, but then there is an attitude of don't worry too much about it. Like the whole world has developed a twisted sense of happiness to deal with the harsh times. Almost like everyone is living in a form of a fever dream. It gives the game a unique type of a charm. Maybe this is in the show and just doesn't come through in the trailer. They had a coffee spitting out joke in the trailer with some weird Cyclops looking guy, so maybe that is them showing that they will have the game's sense of humor. But either way, the trailer wasn't really doing it for me as far as the vibe of the game coming through. I really do hope that this show will be good and that I will be proven wrong, but based off of the trailer, it does seem that it's going to be Fallout in look only and not really capture any of the genius of the game, or even be able to follow the basic lore. But what do you think? Please give me your thoughts and have a great day.